Coach, you want to start us off with opening statement?
Yeah, absolutely. Just really proud of our effort tonight for 40 minutes. Going in the halftime at 26, we had talked about we turned the ball over way too many times in the first half and valuing each possession to get some better shots. And we were able to do that. We made some, adjustments defensively. And I'm just really proud of our effort that second half. We stepped in and made shots. We made free throws to come out on top. Offense really started flowing that second half, only scoring, 26 points the first half and then finishing with 38 the second half. It was just a better offensive flow. But overall, just really, really proud as we continue to build this thing.
You mentioned the turnovers. You had 12 in the first half and then just 6 in the second half. How big was that to limit those turnovers in the second half?
Huge. It was huge. Going in, we had our goal and we wanted 12 for the game. So when we walked in the locker room and we had 12 that first half, it was not where it needed to be. And we knew it. And we had some silly turnovers where they weren't creating them. We would just give it back to them. So we talked about just staying locked in to limit those. Right? If they turned us over, they had to work for it. But we did value the ball that second half, and I think that was the difference.
Scoring 38 points in the second half. A big part of that was your three-point shooting. Emily helped out with that a lot. Could both of you comment on how that was a difference maker in the second half of this game?
I mean, it was huge, and I think that they made some defensive mistakes where they left Emily open, which I wouldn't want to do if I was guarding her, right? But being able to step in and knock them down, and Keika had a big one. But that's just when things are flowing and things are going well, and we had some energy. That stuff is contagious. One leads to two. So just really happy that we were able to knock them down. It's been a little bit of an Achilles heel for us. So to come out and nail those the second half was huge.
I would agree with what she said. We had a lot of momentum going into that, and so me and Keika and other players being able to knock down shots, and especially that three from Keika was really huge, and it helped build the momentum to keep us going.
Career high, 22 points tonight. I believe you had 15 in the second half. What changed going into halftime to allow you to score?
I think what really changed for me was my three-point shooting, because I didn't attempt any threes in the first half, which is what my biggest strength is. And so I was thinking that I need to set myself up and have my teammates find me to be able to knock down threes, because 3 is worth more than 2, so it could help us catch a strong lead there.
And then you mentioned three-point shooting being a strong part of your game. Do you think you're at your best when you're shooting more threes?
I would say so, yes.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
All the performances around for you guys seemed pretty important. Nevaeh's seemed didn't have a great offensive night, but was everywhere else on the court.
Yeah, no, I was really happy with Nevaeh, and I understand that she only had 8 points, but she had 8 rebounds and 7 assists, and that is really impressive as a post player. And we just talked about it in the locker room. She attracts so much attention, on the defensive end. So I'm happy that she was able to find the open man, and that's something that we've been working on and talking is just we're at our best when we're sharing the basketball. Early on, we had games where we had single-digit assists, right? And tonight we were at 15 of our 22. And if you look at the last couple games where we've really been flowing, our assist numbers have really, really improved. So, she's out there. She plays hard. But like I said, it's not just about her scoring the basketball. She can rebound. She can find the open man, and she did that tonight.
Anything else?
And then one last thing. You out-rebounded them. I believe it was 36-23 with 12 offensive rebounds to 3. How big is that to dominate and control the glass?
Yeah, it was big, but we had talked about that. We had known that we're typically not a great offensive rebounding team, and I knew coming in that Western was not either. So I said, we need to win that battle. And our goal that we had on the board before the game was 15, because we wanted to create 15-second opportunities. We knew Western likes to limit possessions. We like to limit possessions. So when you're able to create 15 extra ones, I think that was big tonight in allowing us to score some more points.
Anything else? Thank you all.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.